E3 2014 has finally drawn to a close, and as always, gaming's benchmark conference was an overwhelming feast for the eyes and thumbs. There are exciting exclusive titles on either side, like Phantom Dust for the Xbox One and The Order 1886 for PS4. We have seen updated classics for the next gen, like Halo the Master Chief Collection or The Last of Us Remastered. Then we had the latest installment of several fan-favorite franchises. That's a lot of Fs. We all know that I love words that start with F. Okay, right, so back to fan-favorite franchises. We've got Rise of the Tomb Raider, Uncharted 4: A Thief's End, and Assassin's Creed Unity. It was a refreshingly game-heavy E3 this year, and when all was said and done, there were 5 games in particular that left us all gobsmacked.
Bring it on!
In 2015, The Legend of Zelda continues for the Wii U. I cannot say the name of that damn system without getting into a Ling from Kung Pao loop. Fuck. That movie's great. If you have never seen Kung Pao Enter the Fist, just fuck this review. Just fuck it. X out of this. Sign on to Netflix and watch it. Immediately. But I digress. The new Legend of Zelda is mighty pretty, and the big selling point that they are trying to push forward right now is the vastness of this game's world. I mean, have you seen it? 'Cause it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. In every single way. And this harkens back to some of the earlier titles in the series, so yay! This World of Zelda is being touted as a true open world by Eiji Aonuma, who also states that this will open up a myriad of options pertaining to gameplay. The hot debate being waged right now is over the identity of the game's protagonist. Many seem to think that the protagonist is a female in male's clothes as opposed to another incarnation of Link. Perhaps it is even Zelda herself, similar to her alter ego Sheik from Ocarina of Time. Personally, I find these rumors to be unfounded. I mean, he looks plenty like an incarnation of Link to me. Let's face it, you guys. I just spit. Let's face it. Link has never been the most masculine of heroes. You know what I'm saying? He is just an easy, breezy, beautiful Hylian. You know? Dude wants to wear a little mascara. You know, whatevs. The next game on our list is Mortal Kombat X. 2011's Mortal Kombat was one of the first games that I ever reviewed on Geekgasm, so it will always be near and dear to our hearts here at AC. Not only that, but it was a complete return to form for the series, reintegrating and updating many of the key elements that made the franchise a success. The 2011 entry became the highest-selling game in the series to date. So needless to say, great things are expected when Mortal Kombat X hits shelves in 2015. The gameplay looks amazing. X maintains the two-dimensional fighting plane with gorgeous 3D arenas reintroduced in 2011. However, this time the arenas play a much bigger part in the fights themselves with numerous interactive points. The story is supposed to take place 25 years after the events of the last game and will feature a whole new host of new and classic combatants. Of the playable characters unveiled so far, one newcomer is Cassie Cage, daughter of Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage. Cassie seems to be the perfect fusion of her combatant parents, exhibiting a special forces skill with a little bit of Hollywood flair. Another new playable character that has been shown off is the giant brawler Farah. In demos, Farah has been shown to illustrate one of Mortal Kombat X's most exciting elements, the style feature. Each combatant will have 3 unique styles that will be chosen at the character selection screen. While in a second style, Tor just stands on the sidelines. This gives Farah the freedom to unleash giant, bone-crushing brawler attacks. The prospect of being able to choose your own style strategically and give your character an advantage in battle against an opposing style is brilliant! I definitely can't wait to see more of MKX in the coming months. Bring it on, baby! The award for the most crazy ambitious game has got to go to Hello Games' project, No Man's Sky. The concept of No Man's Sky is new, exciting, and refreshingly insane. In a market dominated by big studios and established franchises, here is something that truly stood apart from the crowd. Forget open world game, try open universe game. Billed by its developers as an infinite anti-MMO with an infinite universe and infinite worlds with infinite things to explore, No Man's Sky may very well shape up to be the sci-fi game to end all sci-fi games. Just picture it. Exploring the final frontier in your ship, discovering new species and resources. Your decisions and playstyle are constantly affecting other players. Every move you make stands to send a ripple through the greater universe of the game. I feel this will play out like a personality test for gamers. Will you explore and catalog new life? Will you mine all resources possible to become a titan of industry? Or will you just be an anarchy incarnate, destroying everything in your path? We desperately hope that this title ends up working out and that Hello Games takes all the time they need to develop a true game changer for the world. It was recently announced that the conclusion to the Arkham series has been delayed to 2015. On one hand, our reaction was like, fuck! On the other hand, this is the swan song. The final installment of Rocksteady's planned trilogy. Delay it as long as you have to deliver us a game that will purge all mediocrity of Arkham Origins from our minds. The gameplay demos featured at E3 showcased some of the most polished action the series has seen yet. And I don't know, maybe it's just me seeing the world through X-Gen glasses, but combat looks more fluid. And don't even get me started on the Batmobile, okay? The integration of Batman's signature ride into gameplay looks just as seamless as it has been reported. The thing looks like it could turn on a dime and then boost to speeds that would make your cheeks start flapping. And yes, I'm talking about both cheeks. Having the Batmobile's AI deliver some rubber bullet kisses while you obliterate the bones on some thug's face makes your mouth water. Gotham City feels like a true sandbox for the first time in the series. Its scope is awe-inspiring. Having to wait a whole other year is a tad burdensome, but if this is truly the definitive Batman experience, then it's a small price to pay. Several words come to mind when referring to Metal Gear mastermind Hideo Kojima. Let's see here. Genius, enigmatic, genius, insane, genius, and genius. Every new piece that is unveiled of the Phantom Pain reaffirms these points. This could be the most gorgeous looking game we have ever seen. The scope is nothing short of intimidating, especially combined with the seemingly infinite number of solutions there are to a given objective. The game seems to play more like a direct sequel to Peace Walker rather than a continuation to Ground Zeroes, which is widely regarded as a good thing. Core elements of Peace Walker's gameplay, like recruiting enemies into your own private army, are a welcome re-addition. Building upon that army and customizing your own base of operations in a very RPG-esque fashion, now that is something else entirely. We are truly seeing Outer Heaven realized. So, what games at E3 are you most excited about getting your hands on? Did we miss your favorite? And be sure to head on over to aggressivecomics.com for the latest and greatest in geeky news. And until our paths cross again, stay geeky, my friends. Girl, you getting fresh with me. This is not awkward at all.